Mr. Heuermann was seeking out sex workers prior to his arrest, so we do know that there are women out there that may have had some potential contact with him.
We are learning that the task force investigating the Gilgo Beach murders has new information about suspected serial killer Rex Heuermann. Months after Suffolk County Sheriff Errol Toulon told me that authorities were aware of female inmates who may know more about Heuermann, and almost a year after his arrest, tonight, investigators say they have more than a dozen credible reports from sex workers currently behind bars who may have interacted with him. 60-year-old Heuermann is now charged in the deaths of 6 women over 3 decades. Charges in the deaths of Jessica Taylor and Sandra Castilla were added just last month. Heuermann is also suspected in a 7th woman's death, Valerie Mack. Her dismembered remains were found on Gilgo Beach in 2011. Heuermann pleaded not guilty to all charges. He is scheduled to return to court on July 30th, and we'll be there. In the meantime, he's being held in the Suffolk County Correctional Facility. I went there with the sheriff in the fall to learn about Heuermann's life in jail. So we got this exclusive look at what Heuermann's cell looks like. This isn't the exact cell, but it's a carbon copy. 60 square feet with a fixed bench bed, a desk, and a toilet. He is kept separate from the general population for his own safety. And these new reports about Heuermann come just weeks after stunning developments in the investigation, including a second search of his Massapequa Park home, where authorities say they found a hard drive in his basement that contained plans, essentially blueprints for the murders. Joining us now, retired NYPD Sergeant and 20-year veteran Joe Giacalone. Joe, a friend of mine, thank you so much for being here. We talk all the time, and I even called you when I was standing outside of that home when they were doing the search. We talked about what they were pulling out of there. So what kind of intel do you think investigators are looking for in these interviews with these incarcerated women who worked as escorts?
It's good to see you, Laura. This is actually Investigative 101, and I really like what the sheriff has done here. He started this unit, I think it was 2018, and it was meant to do specifically this, to gather intelligence from those that are working within the field. They were trying to, remember, in 2018, 2019, they had no idea who they were looking for. So it was an opportunity to try to build an intelligence network, develop some information, and see if they can, basically get lucky, so to speak. And now they have a suspect. They have a couple of different things that they're looking into. And I'll tell you, Laura, this case, I think, is going to start really catching on fire in the next couple of months. I think this task force has done a tremendous job, and I see some more cases getting solved in the future.
Yeah, I mean, we've got this widened out timeline now, too. Human trafficking investigators have been asking these incarcerated sex workers about the Gilgo Beach killings. They've been doing that for years, even before Heuermann's arrest last year. Investigators interviewed nearly 300 women, we've been told, and say they've got 15 reports that were credible. So what happens next?
Well, I mean, these are the women that are working within this industry that they need to get a hold of. And for instance, they might know of other girls that have had contact with him. And they also might know of other girls who have disappeared, so to speak, that they don't know where they moved on. Unfortunately, this group of ladies that you're talking about are transient and they move around a lot. And that's what makes it difficult for the police to track down. And unfortunately, which makes them vulnerable to people like serial killers in regard to what's going on here. So it's a good step here.
It is a great step, and it's great to see everybody working together, right? After all this time, this is an investigation that years ago had a lot of problems, but now everybody really seems to be working together as a unit. So we love to see that. And Ray Tierney, the Suffolk County DA, is doing a fantastic job. We will say that. How do investigators determine what's useful or not when they talk to these women? How do they parse that out?
Well, they're going to have to, unfortunately, go through all of the information that they have. Some of it will lead to something, good, and some of it won't be. So the issue that comes down to is any information that they get, they're going to have to vet, and they're going to have to then maybe take other steps in trying to identify these other women that may be involved with Rex in regards to either them being around or them being, disappeared, so to speak. So it's an important aspect what they're dealing with here.
You know, we talked on your podcast once about this, about how everything has been held so close to the vest, that all of this information, we're not hearing about it. And when we heard those planning documents, when we heard about those, we were like, whoa, we did not know about that until it was revealed in court. So everything is being kept, under wraps for sure. But do you think that we'll find out what the report said on these women?
Well, eventually, if any of these women will come to court, right, we're going to find out exactly what happens, or if there's information that gets gleaned from it that helped them maybe solve another case. So there's a good possibility, but I look at it this way: you can't lose by doing this. It's only going to lead to good things, and as more information you have, the better off this investigation will continue.
Right. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.